How's it going, gents? My name's Poet, and welcome back to Yapology. The second episode. Can you believe it? Uh, I can't because it's just me yapping about nothing. But anyways, I hope you are all cozied up this Christmas week. I currently am not because at the time of recording this, it's like 3 o'clock, 4 days out from Christmas, and I've got work in about 3 hours. So by the time you guys are watching this video or listening to this video, it'll probably be after Christmas, and I'll be at home with my family for the holidays. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet and talk about something that I think everyone is familiar with, that being New Year's resolutions. I really don't think I have to explain these to you. You're smart. Let's just run with it from here. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty. Come on. We've all lived here for however many years you've been alive. We know what they are. I do not like New Year's resolutions. I think a lot of people say they're going to do whatever they commit themselves to, and they get about 2 or 3 weeks in, maybe, and then they just drop it. And I mean, you hear that all the time, like, oh, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z for the new year, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, a week later, they're like, well, I got busy and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it happens to everybody. It happens to, like, me, happens to my family, my friends, Everybody is guilty of it. And in everybody's defense, bad habits are hard to break. And I feel that a lot of people try to target their bad habits and cut them out, which is incredibly good. It's great that people can recognize that they have undesirable traits, I guess, but I don't think that targeting them is the solution to breaking them. For some people, it can be, but for me specifically, I guess it isn't. A few years ago, I gave up drinking soda for a small period of time, and if you know anything about me, I freaking love Coca-Cola. I've been drinking them pretty religiously for the better half of my life. Usually have about one or two a day, and for a while, I'm not talking like the little cans. I'm talking like the bottles. I used to have like one or two, maybe sometimes three of them a day, and yeah, they're not good for me. I know they're horrible for me and my health and just in general, but it's something I could not break. Giving it up cold turkey was the worst thing I'd ever done because I had literal withdrawal. Caffeine is addictive, man. Like, it sounds crazy, and I don't know how many people believe that, but I am wholeheartedly convinced that it is addictive. Anyways, I told myself I'd never give up soda again. And then I moved out of my parents' place. I started living a bit healthier when I moved out. I hit the gym. I cooked a lot of my meals with like a quote-unquote diet in mind. And I tried to put on some muscle to varying success, but soda was always in there somewhere. And when I noticed I was eating healthier and kind of trying to live a bit healthier, I thought it was time to take that out. One day I decided that I was going to have water with one of my meals, and that was going to typically be lunch right after the gym. So my lunch would be whatever I was eating and however much water I wanted to drink. And for dinner, as a treat, I would have a soda. And any other time where I was thirsty, I just drank water. This worked so well, I still have a relatively healthy balance when it comes to my water to soda intake. And I only say relatively because, as of lately, I've been a little bit lazy with it. But anyways, that brings me back to the New Year's resolutions and why I think people fail them so often and why I typically don't enjoy them. We shouldn't be removing something or adding something into our lives that should or shouldn't be there. Instead, we should add an alternative option. Like, if your resolution is to lose 50 pounds, consider other ways to do that other than just going to the gym. Maybe look at dieting too. Or diversify the way that you work out. You're not going to go into the gym and be like, I'm going to lose 50 pounds and then just like sprint on the treadmill for 25 minutes every day. I don't think that's going to work the way that I think most people think it will. And I also think if people didn't commit themselves to that one thing, like running on the treadmill for 25 minutes every day, while trying to achieve their resolution, it would make resolutions a lot easier to accomplish. And another absolute killer to resolutions is that people set impossibly high bars to overcome. I'm going to keep the weight loss resolution a theme here going forward, just because I feel like it's the easiest one to kind of like it's a very unanimous one. But most people want to lose a specific amount of weight or start going to the gym 3 times a week every week. And these are absolutely great goals to have, but for the average Joe, they are insanely hard to accomplish at face value. Most start, and by the second week, they don't see the results they want, so they just give up. And trust me, I get it. I work on YouTube videos on a small channel. I don't see results for my hard work very often, but you have to set your bar low and work up. That's the way I'll be doing it from now on. And yeah, I said I will be doing it because for the first time since I was probably like 14, I have a resolution. I'm very passionate about YouTube and video production and all that other fun shit. So this year, 2025, I have set the goal to increase my sub count by 50 from whatever the count is at the time of posting this video. 50 is by no means a drastic number, but it isn't small either. It means I'm going to have to put in the work, which is how I feel most resolutions should be. It should be a reasonably obtainable goal. Yeah, it'll force you to bust your ass a little bit, but that is the whole point of a resolution, to put in the work and see the results that may or may not take time. That's why they give you a whole year to do it. And for whatever's sake, let's just use me as an example here. Let's say I don't hit 50 subs by the end of the year. Better luck next year. If I get over, then we'll just increase the goal to 100. But who's going to knock you for trying? What is the downside of trying to accomplish your goal? At the very least, you get some progress, and you can keep making that progress, or you can keep doing what you're doing and just live a healthier or happier life doing what you love. And maybe that's the point of resolutions. Rather than add or take away something from your life, it's to remind yourself of what you love to do in life. Fuck, man. Maybe I've been sleeping on resolutions. Boys, that's all I've got for this one. Please have the happiest of holidays. I hope you're all cozied up, like I said, maybe with family, maybe not. I don't know. I don't care. However you like to spend your holidays. Have a happy one, and I will see you all next time.